What's up, everybody? We're gonna be back with some more Fire Emblem Path of Radiance here. Alright. I hope sounds all good. We're gonna be going on to Chapter 9, Gallia. Outfit. Have I done this yet? This is it's a new day in real time here. So I'm gonna have to refresh my memory. I guess I've done this all so far. Miracle. Reduces any lethal blow to half damage. I don't think Ike's gonna need that, to be honest with you. Put that on someone a little squishier. I don't think I'm gonna put it on anyone right now, though. Alright. Why don't we save it up and go? And here they go. Choose units. We get Leth and Mordecai. I don't really want them experience stealing this map, though. We're also going to get some other new units. I'll talk about Leth and Mordecai more when I actually get them. We're going to get some more units in a minute here. And we'll talk about them. Here you go. Ike. Yeah, we got Mist and Rolf. Cliff notes on them. Rolf sucks. He comes at level 1. All of our other units, are, other than Mist, are significantly higher level than him. Better stats. Also, the Archer class isn't good. So, there's all that. You two are going to go here. So, yeah, Rolf's bad. Mist is bad right now, but becomes much better later on because she promotes and gets a mount. And mounted units are pretty good. So, Mia's going to go back here. Boyd's going to go back here. I guess Rolf and Ileana can go there too. And we should also send Riss. And that's two real combat units. So why don't we just send... we'll send Oscar as well. Ike, Soren, and Titania can take this group up ahead. Although, Marcia's going to come, and we're going to need to recruit her with Ike soon, so it's going to be a whole ordeal. So yeah. Mist is pretty good because she becomes good when she promotes. Having a mounted healer is pretty nice, and she's the only one present in this game. Rolf is completely useless. I mean, the Archer class is bad as it is, and Rolf is bad by that class's standards. So, it's pretty rough. Open here if you wish. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's just Leth tutorializing the direct. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Alright. I'm gonna use Rolf for some chip damage. He does double this guy, which is kind of funny because he's a piece of garbage as a unit. But, yeah. Mia does 14. Ileana kills. Wow, okay. Might just give the kill to Boyd then? Yeah, I think I'll give the kill to Boyd. And he's actually going to dodge, because he's going to be a decent unit here. Nice job, Boyd. I probably should have given Mia that steel sword that Ike's got, but... The thing is, that it actually weighs her down, because she's that bad. Her strength is that low, I think, yeah. She's at 10 strength, so the steel sword would give her -2 speed, which is kind of sad. Given she's fucking level 17, but... Wow, Ike... I guess it's a Myrmidon, so it makes sense that Ike wouldn't double him. So we're actually going to be killing this guy with Titania, I guess. Whatever. It's not like I'm particularly worried about conserving experience for Ike and Soren. They're both, or rather, conserving weapon uses. It's probably better to just put experience on them when we can. I'm not using Leth and Mordecai because I want to just get a bunch of experience on all my other units. Not that getting experience on Ike is really particularly necessary. I mean, he's going to cap out way in advance, but it'll be nice to have him capped out a little sooner, I guess. Mia should be able to kill that guy in player phase. Let's see, we can give Soren this kill. And Ike should be able to kill the mage. Yeah, he might actually be able to one-shot with a steel sword. Yeah, so we'll do that so we don't risk counter. We get some healing experience on Mist. We get Ike leveled up. Pretty decent level up. Not phenomenal, but not bad either. And I think Shinon keeps the archer band, unfortunately. I can check the convoy before next map, but I'm pretty sure Shinon's going to keep it. Oh, Boyd has the soldier band, though. Which I believe was HP and skill, or HP and defense. It was HP and defense, I think. So I could give that to someone. Let's give Mia this kill. She actually doesn't one-round that guy with the slim sword, which is, I mean, that's not even so much Mia being bad, that's just the slim sword being an absolute piece of garbage. And here's Marcia, so we actually have to send Ike back to recruit Marcia, which is kind of annoying. And this guy's gonna destroy this house, which sucks pretty bad, actually. I wasn't thinking about that until just now. But yeah, there's actually nothing we can do about that. I don't remember what's in that house. I don't think it's anything particularly important. It might be like a talisman, but... Six speed. They're not going to get doubled. And this guy's actually got extremely low AS. He's got 20 attack. So yeah, he's not going to one-round either of them, fortunately. But it is kind of annoying that I was a big idiot and put them in that danger to begin with. Not particularly pleased with myself. He does have bad hit, though. That makes sense. Nice, Boyd. Good unit. In this game. Not so good in the next game. Good in LTC and Radiant Dawn, though. At least in 100%. I'm not sure about 0%. Fuck you. I don't think he can walk through those ruins, though. Okay, so she's gonna come over here. Yar ho ho. Yeah, hilarious. She's actually a good unit in this game. She's not so good in Radiant Dawn. Really? I was gonna try to feed that kill to Boyd, but whatever. Anyone low on HP? Nope. Whatever, we can give this one to Boyd, I guess. Although he's gonna have weapon triangle disadvantage, so let's see what... Oh yeah, we're not giving that kill to Boyd. We'll give it to Oscar. Or not. Wow, Oscar, your hit rate sucks ass. 8 skill. Jesus Christ, man. Alright, one of these two should be able to kill him now. If one misses, the other shouldn't. But holy fuck, Oscar. Come on, dude. with the steel. Not good, my friend. Not good. How much damage do these guys do to Soren? Okay, so if we kill one of them on this turn... Oh, never mind, we can kill both of them. Nice. He gets defense and speed, which I'm actually happy about because he hasn't been getting much speed, and also he rarely ever gets defense, so that's kind of nice. Steel Axe kills this guy in one round. This chapter and my hard mode playthrough, it's funny actually. This was the first chapter I had to restart on when I played through this game on hard, because I calculated that Soren could survive. My Soren was a little higher level, I was using him a lot. I calculated that Soren could survive 2 hits from the boss, so I attacked him, and I'll show you what happened. I'm not going to repeat it, first of all, because I don't have control over that, but second of all, because I would have to restart it again. That would suck a lot. But yeah, after we try to kill that guy, I'll show you. So, that happened. So Soren survived with 2 HP if he got hit twice, but did 8 damage to the boss. So, he took 4 damage and fucking died. And I was extremely unhappy about that. Alright, Boyd does not double this guy because he's a piece of shit. And he's not going to crit because he's a piece of shit as well. Oscar, could you, like, maybe be a little better, please? Yeah, for a level 20 unit, our Mia is really lacking in many respects. Or a level 17 unit, yeah, you know. Alright, 19% crit. Alright, 19% chance. No. RIP. We tried. You head down here too. I'm pretty sure the lady in the other house gives you a staff. Or maybe that's the one that gives you a talisman. That doesn't really fucking matter. I'm playing slow today, huh? Damn. Feels kind of bad. I guess I sent Ike back because I thought that you had to actually go and recruit Marcia yourself, and I didn't realize she was going to fly over to me. But, yeah, I should be playing faster than this. Just get out of here. Get some staff experience on Riss. Alright, Boyd gets the kill here. My Boyd's actually decent. Let's see how good he gets from this, though. No speed, which is unfortunate, but he gets skill. Can't complain there. No, I'm gonna move Rolf back 1. Because Mia has weapon triangle against these guys, so she should have pretty good time with them, with her 20 speed and weapon triangle. You know, I just realized I was talking about Mia having only 50 avoid, or having the enemy armor knights last chapter having 50 hit against Mia, even though she had enough avoid to give them 40 hit, and I was thinking that maybe it was the fact that she was on stairs and they acted sort of like ledges do in Radiant Dawn, and then I was just thinking about it and I realized she was at weapon triangle disadvantage. And now I feel like a fucking idiot, but whatever. That video is going to go up a day ago from when you're hopefully watching this, and you're going to be like, wow, you're a big dumbass, and then you're going to see this and be like, well, at least you fucking realized it. Yeah, I don't feel too good about that, but whatever. Titania's actually taking some hits. I don't know what the hit rates those guys had on her were, but it's a little surprising. I mean, it's not like she's in any actual danger, but it's just a little surprising. Poison animation, worst mechanic in Fire Emblem. Probably, you know, not a huge fan of pair up, but I'd say poison, there's pretty much no redeeming qualities of the poison mechanic. You could definitely make an argument that pair up's a good mechanic, I just don't personally like it. Alright, Mia kills this guy. God, she's only 26 HP. She goes to level 18. Let's get strength, please. Please, just get fucking strength. Oh my god. She's so bad, Chad. She's so bad. Wow, nice job, Rolf. You could have, like, done that on this guy who destroyed the house, though, instead, and that would have been better. But whatever. You did it to his boss instead. Ileana, I'd prefer you not to crit, though. Okay, whatever. We only get crits when we don't particularly want or need them, I guess. I mean, to be honest, getting Ileana to 20 and getting her 20 Sage and getting her transfers wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I mean, she would then, if I got her transfers, she would then actually be a viable unit in Radiant Dawn and could even be helpful in Chapter 3. I'd probably never actually use her long term, but still, could be nice. But, I don't know. So yeah, I guess the one bad thing about leaving Marsha out there is that guy's just going to sit out there now. But she can kill him next turn anyway, so it's not a huge deal. Good mechanic. Good mechanic. Oh, okay, we can't actually shove Rolf in. So Rolf can't go on that water at all. Oh, okay. It's completely inaccessible terrain. Interesting. Well, I mean, I'm not worried about Marsha, because if she gets hit, she can just Kanto away. Nice. She doesn't need it. Now... good unit. This guy's gonna suicide on Titania, doing no damage in the process. Good job, dude. Golf clap. Ugh. Good. A good mechanic, as usual. We're just going to get some staff experience on Riss. We're also going to get some staff experience on Mist, never mind. Oh, we can. Nice. Because she really needs it. He's got his Night Killer equipped right now. How much damage does he do to Soren with the Javelin? 14 strength, 6 might. It's going to put him at 20 attack. With 11 AS. So 20 attack, 11 AS. Soren has 10 AS. and 5 defense, so he doesn't get doubled and takes 15 damage. In other words, he can take a single hit on enemy phase. And I was prepared for him to use a proc counter. I mean, if he procs counter, someone can just rescue Soren. So, not a big deal. Wow, this guy does damage to... Was I miscalculating something? So he has 21 attack with the Night Killer. No, I guess not. I'm just gonna sort of sit Ike there, huh? Oh, okay, I guess I won't sit Ike there. It's just fucking huge misclick. Interesting. Okay, nice dodge, Soren. We can actually just sit you there for another turn now. Just abuse some experience then. Alright, well that's gonna waste an extra turn. I guess more staff experience. But that's, like, pretty annoying, actually. Well, now we can't attack with Soren, because there's counter risk. And that guy's got about, like, 64, 60-something true hit on Soren right now, so... No. Kotaf. Do it, attack him. Let's see what you got. That's what I thought. Bitch. Nice. Well, we get a free level on Riss from this, I guess, so it's not all bad. We're probably going to miss out on the bonus experience from completing the chapter in under the turn requirement, though. So that's unfortunate. Not a bad level for Riss there, though. We're just gonna hit once with Soren and then let Titania finish him off, have Ike seize. Hope that Soren actually takes damage so Mist can get some healing experience. Good. Perfect. And that is Chapter 9, completed in far too many turns. But we get a good level up on Titania. Not a bad level up, at least. She got skill and speed, and res. It's not all bad. Protect Queen, Princess at this point, Alencia, at all costs. Even though I guess her parents are both dead, so she is technically Queen. I guess if she's not of age, and then there's like the whole Renning situation. We don't know that he's dead. Spoiler alerts, he's not actually dead. MVP, Titania, big surprise. Lots of new allies. Lots of money. Some good bonus experience. We fought well, thanks Soren. Support, Ike and Titania have a support, nice. And they're like, training. Oh, there's another support open. Rolf and Mist. Nice. Don't care. Oh yeah, the classic Dawn of Stefan meme from back in the day. Don't need that. Alright, we have Leth and Mordecai now, so I'll talk about them briefly. Leth is a cat, she's pretty fast, she's actually decent in this game, but the Laguz in the Tellius series in general, more so in Radiant Dawn, but this is also a fact in Path of Radiance, suffer from basically so there are Laguz that are good situationally. Leth and Mordecai are good right now because they're just so powerful for their join time. I mean, look at those stats and think about the fact that those stats actually go up when they transform. They're really strong for their join time. But the problem is, the problem that Lagoos suffer from in Path of Radiance especially, or Radiant Dawn especially, but also Path of Radiance to a pretty great extent, is they're just like, they're not that good unless they have a permanent shift. Like, if you have the Demi Band in Path of Radiance, or Form Shift, or a Lagoos Gem in Radiant Dawn, they're really, really strong. And otherwise, or Half Shift in Volug's case. And otherwise, they're just not good, because it's so... They're so limited in terms of their usability, just because they have to revert back constantly. I guess we'll give... Can we give the Soldier Band to Mordecai? I wonder. I'm actually kind of curious. We can. That's funny. There you go. Take that. Have some free growth rate bonuses for a bit. And we can award some experience to some of our lads and lasses here. Bring Soren to level 10. Wow, not a bad level up, actually. Not bad at all. Bring Oscar to level 10 as well. Ding, ding, ding. Not bad either. Got strength at least. His strength's a little lacking. I would really like him to get speed, though. I might actually use that speed wing. You know what? I will use that speed wing on him. If I remember, once I'm done leveling up all these guys. Am I gonna bring Mia to level 20? Oh, you can't promote with bonus experience in this game. You have to promote with a Master Seal. Never mind, I'm not bringing Mia to level 20 then. Fuck that. Oh, maybe you can. Maybe it just only lets you do one level at a time. That's not very well thought out, huh? Was not very cash money of you. Fuck off! Jesus Christ. Alright, we're doing it again, boys. Take it. You like my whining voice there? Yeah, I thought it was pretty good too. She got defense. Not what I was looking for at all. We're actually going to leave the fighter band on her for now, because I really want her to get strength. And even a 5% chance, a 5% increase is still something, dude. Alright, and now we're just going to go around and put equipment on people who can actually use it. Ike's doing alright for that. Titania, I mean, just get rid of that shit, honestly. Boyd's doing fine. Oscar's doing fine. Mia, are there any swords in the convoy that you can take? No. There's an extra steel lance in the convoy that I'm just going to put on Titania, though, because we're running a little low on axes. No, you're good with... Oh, you should at least take... I think steel's going to weigh her down a lot, but iron's going to be fine. Rolf gets an iron bow. Alright. I'm ready. I'm ready for this chapter. Fire Emblem in general. Fire Emblem games have just fucking phenomenal soundtracks. We will hire Volk, because he's a fun unit. And now we have to think about who we're bringing to this chapter. Definitely Ileana gets benched. Volk probably not getting benched. Mist is coming. Oscar's... my Oscar is tanky, dude. Shit. Are we gonna try to stealth it, or are we just gonna go all out? Yeah, Oscar has to talk to Kieran. I think Ike recruits everyone else. Unfortunately, that means Oscar can't just tank for reinforcements. I think we just go for it, dude. I don't think I'm gonna try to stealth it up. Wow, Oscar gets doubled. Not a good unit. I understand that it's with a steel lance, but dude, like I'm aware that he actually is a good unit, but my Oscar sucks ass. Like Oscar in general, very good unit. Look out, we're under attack. Well, I don't know why you would come out on the front line thinking you're all tough when you're about to just get clapped. And I guess we'll send Mia back to do some cutting. Nice. Soren? So I feel like Soren's gonna take some damage there. But I also want Titania to kill this guy, and then Oscar didn't Canto. Was he able to Canto and I just didn't? Or is he just... Did I misjudge his movement? I don't fucking know, dude. Oh, nice job, Titania, thanks. Thanks for that. That could actually end up going in my favor, and it certainly does. Oh, good. Good Adept proc Soren, thanks. Yeah, here's the mastermind behind everything that's happening here, spoiler alert. He has Mantle. That's really funny. I think I knew that at one point, but I had totally forgotten that that Sephiron has Mantle in this game. That's hilarious. And you know that like one person, when they were first playing Radiant Dawn, saw, by the way, incredible that he hit with that low hit rate, but you know that like one person, the first time they were playing Radiant Dawn, saw the Mantle skill on Ashera's Faithfuls and was like, wait a minute, I've got it figured out, I know what's going on here. But that's pretty cool. That's cool that they did that so far in advance. For those of you who don't have any idea what I'm talking about and don't mind spoilers, in Radiant Dawn, well, so it turns out that Sephiron is basically the mastermind behind this entire plot that's going on in the Tellius games, where basically there's this medallion that's got this goddess of chaos trapped in it, and when the goddess in the medallion awakens, the goddess Ashera, the other one, is going to release her judgment on mankind. If the goddess in the medallion is awakened by, like, war, which the base of the medallion is awakened by chaos. And if the person in the medallion, or if the god in the medallion is awakened by war, then mankind will be judged to not be worthy, and Ashera is going to start the Earth all over again, basically. And basically turn everyone to stone. All the people who are alive today. And that's the plot of Part 4 of Radiant Dawn, is them trying to prevent Ashera from turning everyone to stone, because they're like, we want to live. But basically, this guy, Sephiron, has been alive for thousands of years, and he was the one who originally convinced Ashera not to turn everyone to stone 1,000 or 700 some years ago, and was like, give them a second chance and let them prove to you over the next 1,000 years that they aren't going to just go to war with each other constantly. And then you won't have to turn them to stone. And she was like, alright. And then he basically, over the course of hundreds of years, observed how cruel living creatures are to each other, and decided that he actually didn't think that they deserved they deserved this second chance that he had basically given, that he had basically convinced the goddess to give them. So he masterminds this plan to create so much chaos and war in the world that the sleeping goddess wakes up in the medallion, and Ashera turns everyone to stone. And he's basically one of her faithfuls when she wakes up, and the final boss of Radiant Dawn is the goddess Ashera, and all of the bosses in the endgame chapters leading up to when you fight Ashera have the skill, not all of the bosses, but the bosses towards the end. The last the two bosses prior to Ashera have the skill Mantle. It's basically like you can only damage them with weapons blessed by the other goddess Yine. And just like as a little bit of foreshadowing here, Sephiron has Mantle. I don't think I did a very good job of explaining that, but if you're confused, you can read the wiki or watch a story Let's Play of Radiant Dawn, and it'll all make sense. You don't actually... it makes sense without playing Path of Radiance, to be honest. Like, I played Radiant Dawn for the first time without having played Path of Radiance, and I was like, this game has a cool story. And it took me a while to even figure out that there was a previous game, because I was like 9 years old the first time I played Radiant Dawn. It was not my first Fire Emblem game. My first Fire Emblem game was Shadow Dragon. So both two like reasonably difficult Fire Emblem games to enter on, I think, but I played, I mean, not really with Shadow Dragon, because I played it on normal mode when I was starting out, so normal mode Shadow Dragon's pretty easy. And I was 9, so it was still hard for me at the time, but like, you know, Radiant Dawn was really hard for me when I was 9. Even easy mode, I was like, I struggled with Radiant Dawn for a while. Shadow Dragon, I remember almost giving up on Shadow Dragon on the first chapter where you encounter Garneth in the desert. I was ready to call it quits, but then I realized he doesn't actually stay, and the chapter's not basically impossible. Shadow Dragon's a good game. I think that game deserves more credit than it gets. Maybe it gets more credit than I think it does, but I think it's a good game. Maybe that's also just nostalgia because it's my first Fire Emblem game, and I loved the shit out of that game. I really, really liked Shadow Dragon. Nice job, Titania. I'm gonna send her up here. I do want to kill the boss. I think I'm gonna probably end up taking some time on this chapter, because I want to kill the boss and get all the chests and shit, and recruit everybody, obviously. So, I'm going to send Oscar over to recruit Kieran in a moment. Boyd levels up. Gets no... Is that the second 0 stats level up for Boyd this playthrough? That's just fucking awful, man. You're making me feel vindicated in my decision to use Mia, and that's not a good thing. You shouldn't reward me for making bad choices like that. And again, I guess Mia's punishing me enough for choosing to use her, given how fucking bad she's been. I don't know. I think we turn him into an ally unit. No, that's a completely worthless conversation. Good. I'm glad I spent basically a turn and a half sending Ike up there instead of having him do something useful. That's makes me really happy. Dude, this game has a fucking phenomenal soundtrack. I can't get enough of games with good soundtracks. Like I'm not saying that I only like games with good soundtracks, but if you look at like pretty much my 3 favorite series of games, Fire Emblem, Elder Scrolls, and Dark Souls, all series have fucking wonderful soundtracks, really well-made OSTs. I think it just helps me get into the game more. Helps me enjoy it. Let's send Ike over here to recruit Braum. I'm pretty sure Ike recruits Braum. We're just going to send Volk up here, because I think it'll be faster that way. Let's let Mia take out these soldiers. Wow, they actually hurt. I'll rescue her if she needs it. I don't think she's going to need it yet. How much damage do they do to her? 17 attack, 10 defense, 7 damage. No, she's fine, she's fine. No, we're going to break this door. My Soren's actually getting pretty decent. I forget how much better he is in Path of Radiance than Radiant Dawn. And he's not bad in Radiant Dawn. He is probably the best magic user in Radiant Dawn. But I don't know. He really struggles doubling in that game. And in this game, Oh, okay, second time in a row. Or not in a row, but second time in this video that I've fucking rescued instead of attacking or breaking something. Feels good. But, yeah, it's not that he's bad even in Radiant Dawn. He just really struggles doubling. Even with a transfer, I mean, his speed cap is pretty low, so you get to the end game and there are some units that he just doesn't double. He's not bad, it's just, it's kind of unfortunate how much trouble he has doubling. Path of Radiance, he's a little bit better about it. He actually manages to double most units by endgame. Like, I mean, even way before endgame, your Soren, if you put some work into Soren, he's gonna be doubling most of your enemies for you. He's a pretty decent unit, honestly. Never really had problems with him. He's one of my favorite units, so I usually use, or one of my favorite characters, so I usually use him in Radiant Dawn, even though I don't think he's that great in that game. It's actually funny, you know, I'm just thinking about this. Soren isn't phenomenal in Radiant Dawn, but he is probably the best magic user in that game. So, you know, it just makes you think, like, wow, I guess magic users kind of suck in Radiant Dawn, huh? Because, like, the other units, the other magic users you get Ileana pretty early, and she's actually got the highest availability of any unit in the entire game, but she's just stat-wise not a particularly good unit. Yeah, there's just not much good to be said about her, unfortunately. She's not bad. I think she's overrated as a unit, though. There are a lot of people who think she's really good because they think she's cute. But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying she's a bad unit. I just don't think she's a particularly great unit. Let's see who else. Who's the next magic user you get? I guess the next one is Khalil, isn't it? Khalil is really good in Path of Radiance. Not quite so good in Radiant Dawn, partly due to just extremely limited availability. Also, her stats just aren't as good. She comes super strong, like, late game pre-promote in Radiant Dawn, sort of like Pent. Not as good as Pent, because Pent has staff utility as well in FE7, but she comes very strong late game pre-promote in Path of Radiance. And then Radiant Dawn, she's a mid-game pre-promote that's just not really any stronger than most of your other units. I guess she's not the second magic user you get now that I think about it, though, because Tormod's also in that game, but his availability is god-awful. I think he's tied for the worst availability in the game, not including units that you recruit after him, I guess. You know, but like as far as early game units go, he's tied for worst availability in the game. So, yeah, not ideal as a unit. He's also just stat-wise not that good in Radiant Dawn. He's like super powerful pre-promote when you get him early game, and then he doesn't show up again until part 4, and by the time you're in part 4, you've got a bunch of tier 3 units who completely outclass him. So Tormod's not great. Khalil, let's see. And then you get Soren, who we've sort of talked about already. And then after Soren, you get Sanaki, I guess. And she is just... she's not horrible, but she's kind of weak for her join time, which makes her an unfortunate unit that you would like to use, because she's actually got pretty good bases level for her level, and she's got decent growths as well, but she's just like, she's a level 1 essentially 3rd tier unit when you get her, and she has fucking 29 HP. So when I said she has good bases for her level, she's extremely glass cannon. She's got really good magic stat, and she's not particularly slow, as I remember, although that might be wrong. But she has fucking 29 base HP in part 4 of Radiant Dawn. You have units with maxed HP at this point in the game. To give you some perspective, like, Sanaki will join your army, and you'll have Skrimir, who has over 70 HP in that same army, and they join together, essentially. Skrimir have like 60 something HP, maybe, but you see the point I'm making. It's like just not a good unit. And then I guess you could count the light magic users as magic users as well. and none of them are particularly great combat units. Their wrist certainly has a lot of staff utility, but not a particularly good combat unit. Oliver, same thing, also one of the few units with worse availability than Tormod because he's recruited in the chapter that Tormod rejoins. And then Bastion, also worse availability than Tormod. Decent stats, but just really bad, pretty much unforgivably bad availability. You get him for one chapter before endgame. And that one chapter is fastest completed by just soloing with Tibarn. I guess that was a little cocky of me, putting Boyd right up next to the boss there, wasn't it? I guess I wasn't really thinking that he was going to move, to be perfectly honest with you. And he didn't die, because I figured a general is... I don't need to really check to see that a general can't double Boyd. But a little cocky, for sure. Let's shove Mist there. And heal this shit up. Mist gets her first level up. Let's hope for something good. She level up her movement stat, please? No. Magic, though. Not bad. And she gets a staff level up, which is going to be nice for getting her staff rank up in the future. Fuck me. I really... I'm misclicking so much in this playthrough. Holy shit, dude. Okay, Titania's going to do 26, though. And I think this guy one-shots Soren. That's why I'm so concerned. So we're going to need to rely on Boyd to finish him off. Let's confirm 28 attack to Soren's 5 defense. So yeah, he one-shots Soren. Oh, fuck. And Boyd's hit rate is so bad. No, I'm going to have to restart this whole fucking chapter. God damn it, dude. I guess he doesn't one-shot Boyd. His AS is 9. Boyd has 9 speed. Super encumbered by the hammer, though. There we go. That's better. 9, which should bring him down to 4.5, which... depending how it rounds, he could either be doubled or not be doubled. And I don't know how it rounds. I don't know how attack speed rounds. Fuck. Oh, I'm so sad. God damn it, dude. So Boyd has weapon triangle disadvantage against this guy. So if we unequip, rescue Soren, and then Mia can't rescue Mist. Okay, it's all over. It's all over. It would have been better to just do that. Fuck. God damn it, dude. Ah! He's gonna one round. Okay, that means he doubles Boyd. Yeah. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. It's a bit of a tilter, to be honest with you. I put this out of full screen by accident. Oh, okay, that's not... I don't need to stop the emulation. I want to go back into full screen. Oscar Rolf, forgive me, blah, blah, blah. You know what, actually? Here's a strat. I'm gonna stop recording.